Hi everybody, I miss you all so much. This is just so weird for me not to be able to get together with you and to cook. But I was asked if maybe I would consider doing a little video every now and then just to give you some ideas that you can use with your kids, just like we were doing before. Only these are more kid-friendly recipes, so things that you could do at home and feed your family, preferably without killing them all. So anyway, I thought today that we could make potato pancakes, something really easy you can do with your kids. Just grate your potatoes, throw in some flour, some onion, little salt and pepper, and an egg. Fry them in the frying pan, serve them up with some sour cream, and they will be absolutely delicious. Great for the kids to do because there's a lot of things that they can do. So I'm gonna get started on this. This is awkward because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm not used to this. I'm used to you being with me and engaging with you. So anyway, thanks to the magic television, I already got started a little bit. Got my potato grated up. I'm gonna finish grating it just so you can see what we were doing. I know most people have probably got a box grater. This grater was my grandmother's. So they're probably, I don't know, 70, 80 years old. And they're the only ones that I use. So that's kind of why we're doing that. So what you want to do is grate your potato, throw it into a tea towel, a clean tea towel, and then squeeze it. The key is to really good potato pancakes is to get as much moisture out of them as possible so that they don't go all nasty and runny in the bowl, and that makes them nice and crisp. So these are fairly dry potatoes actually. Try and squeeze it out without straining anything, without hurting anything, because that's usually what I end up doing, is pulling a muscle. So anyway, so that should be good. Take those out, and of course peanut potatoes, they start to discolor right away. So we're gonna throw those in there. And yeah, I did wash my hands before I started all of this, COVID notwithstanding. That is your grated potato. That's only 2 potatoes, about this big. So they actually make a surprising amount. Then we are going to put in half a diced onion. You can also run that through the grater if you want. So if you were doing that with your kids and they were looking for something to do, take the onion and just run it through the grater too. Like that. Makes it nice. I think it depends on how many chunks you want in them. When I was a kid, it was grated onion all the way because I couldn't stand the way they felt in my mouth. So my mom grated all the onions because, you know, I was a princess and that was how she looked after me. So there you go. Mix that up. Get that all nice and evenly combined. That's another good little hand job. Then we're going to toss in 2 tablespoons, basically a tablespoon per potato of flour, teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, and 1 egg, which I forgot to get out of the fridge, so I will do that now. And then crack that in there. Of course, that all goes into your green waste. Anka, that would be your job to take that home. Okay, so mix that up. You let it sit for a minute because this will actually start bringing out some of the juices in the potatoes so that you do get some liquid in there. You can see it starting already because you need it really well distributed to bind it all together. Now, if you want to get all foo-foo and foodie on this, a little bit of thyme is really good in here. Maybe a little rosemary if you like that sort of thing. Any kind of herb. You could add some garlic to it. If you wanted to make it a meal, I tend to serve them with farmer's sausage. But you could, today for instance, I could put some leftover diced ham because we did ham for Easter dinner. So there, all nice and mixed up. That's how you want it to look. Just moist. Oh, there, Justin Trudeau. That's his favorite word. Did you guys see that comment that he made about speaking moistly? Poor guy, he got skewered with that, but it was awfully funny. Okay, so now we're just gonna go over to the stove where we're gonna fire up the frying pan. Medium heat is good. Get the pan warm a little bit. Always remember, of course, hot pan, cold oil, let it heat up, nothing sticks. And so there's that. Put in a goodly amount of oil. Let me see how much is in there. Let it get a little bit warm. And I should have done these ahead of time. Tasha and I are learning how to do this. By the way, Tasha's here, just in case you were wondering who was filming me. So say hello to everybody, Tash.
Hi, guys.
Say hello to the kids for us. Now, you can do these however you like. My husband likes them really thin and really crisp. I concur with the crisp part, but I tend to like mine a little thicker. But of course then they take, longer to cook. So now we just let them sit until they are crispy. And yeah, I should have done that beforehand because the last thing you want to do is sit there and watch me babble on while these cook. So, sorry about that. Like I said, it's practice, we don't know what we're doing here. So this is all brand new. But maybe Tasha could do some lovely close-ups of them sizzling. Yeah, they should, they're one of my favorite things. We used to serve these at the pub I worked at for breakfast in the morning instead of hash browns. So we'd make them up all ahead of time, and then when people ordered a meal, we would drop them into the fryer. Oh, they were so good. Way better than McDonald's hash brown patties, but nonetheless. Sweet potatoes make really good ones. You can take this recipe if you want with your kids, and you can make, put carrots in it, put zucchini in it. You can even shred in some cauliflower if you wanted to add some veggies. It's basically, it's a little bit of flour and a little bit of egg to bind together whatever it is you're cooking. So, lots of different options, ways to make them healthier if you want. Ask the kids what they want in there. Maybe they've got some ideas about what they'd like to put in it. But they're starting. They're sizzling away. I hope you can hear that. I know you can't smell it. But hopefully you can hear it all. I wonder how long this is all going to last and when we'll be able to get together again. I hope you're all doing okay. Okay. Now, I'm just you can see they're starting to cook. You can see around the edges, they're changing a little bit. You see the change in the color? So that tells you they're starting to get nice and cooked. Let's flip one over and see, because it feels good and firm. Oh, not quite brown enough yet, but definitely getting crisp. You can see it starting. So we'll let the other two sit for a couple of minutes. Good idea if you've got some paper towel and a rack handy, or in my case, a bacon rack that comes out of your microwave. I'll use this thing for draining all kinds of stuff. It's very handy. Oh, still not very brown, but in the interest of expediting this thing, because again, you know, there's watching paint dry and then there's watching potato pancakes cook and listening to me babble. Sour cream, applesauce. That's what I like on the top. Applesauce is another thing you can make with the kids. And that's super easy. You just have to cook your apples over some heat. You can sweeten it or not sweeten it. But apparently that's a very traditional way to eat them. Carla, you would know, I'm assuming. I remember years and years ago, the Jewish community used to have a big Jewish festival. And that was the first time I ever had potato pancakes. We didn't have this kind of thing growing up in Kamloops. I didn't know anybody that was Jewish growing up in Kamloops, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I'm rushing this. Oh, look, that one looks perfect. Yummy. So we'll let it get nice and crisp on the other side. I'm going to get some sour cream out of the fridge. This is sour cream left over from our last kitchen. You know that big bucket of it that I bought? Sour cream lasts forever. It's already sour, so how on earth can it possibly go bad, eh? So, what we are looking for is a clean plate. Dishwashers don't always do what they're supposed to do they? Oh dear. Look at that one. I am impressed. So, on the plate, dollop of sour cream. Ooh, let's get really foodie and fancy. And put some green onion on there too. I happen to have some chopped green onion in the fridge. So there, look at that. Yum. Make those up with your kids. Tell me how it went. Love you all. Miss you terribly. Want to see you again soon. Let me know if you like this and we can maybe keep doing them. If there's anything you want to make, let me know. And yeah, keep safe. Bye.